Hello everyone, welcome to our podcast. I'm Kulsum Shakil.
And I am Samra Manaf, your host of today's podcast.
Today we are honored to have a great esteemed guest on our show, Dr. Sonam Chaudhary, a consultant clinical psychologist from Fortis, Gurgaon, who has been an excellent old Wilsonian from the batch 2014.
She is a great lady with expertise in different fields. Her experience expands a great range of areas including anxiety, depression, ADHD, neurodevelopmental disorders, and also she hosts international conferences, she publishes journals, and she is the youngest author in the country right now. So we are truly esteemed to have her on our show today.
Thank you.
So ma'am, what drew you to the field of psychology?
So I have been always interested in psychology as a child. Previously, let's say that I don't have the knowledge exactly about what is psychology, what is this field about, how can we enter into this field. But I was always someone who used to be very much interested in understanding other people's behavior, their emotions, and I used to be the one who used to give a lot of advices to my friends as a child. And then after I completed my 12th, I researched about the psychology, and then I finally took admission in DU. That is Delhi University, and where I started my psychology profession.
So, ma'am, can you explain the importance of mental health awareness and its impact on the society?
Yes, so I would say that mental health, it is something that we all should have the knowledge about, because it is something that we all suffer. We don't even realize that how much of a role this mental health play from a child till someone who is 78, 80, 90 years old, or let's say into the deathbed. The mental health plays a very important role. Even you may have a lot of things into your life, you may be successful in your life, but if you don't have the mental health peace, if your mental health is not fine, you cannot have the quality of your life. Your well-being is completely dependent upon your mental health. So as a student, if I have, let's say, stress about the exams, and if my mental health is fine, I can maybe live up to my potential and I can score good in that. If I am a professional and I'm working, let's say, in an industry, and if my mental health is good, I can definitely increase my productivity. But if my mental health is not good, as a student, as a professional, as I am into any field, you may have a lot of potential, you may have a lot of capabilities, but still you may not able to deliver what actually you can if your mental health is not fine. Also, the quality of life is very much shattered. So these days we notice, especially after the COVID, that the students are committing suicides, people are, all these Instagram, the social media platforms users, they are also committing suicides. A lot of marriages are breaking down. Lots of mental health issues that we are noticing across all the age groups, not just in the adults but also in the students as well. So mental health is definitely one of the important field that we all should be aware about, and the more the knowledge we can gather about it, the better it is for us.
Definitely. As you have just mentioned the importance of mental health, so as you have mentioned that how the students are just so much stressed, exhausted about their mental health. So as you are obviously you face cases like of psychology, so was there any particular case that impacted you, so it was so close to you that it impacted you in a way that it had changed your life, basically changed your mindset? Was there any particular
so
case?
I would say that not just my mindset, but which has made me realize that what is the importance of us being here into this field. So there was a student who was in class 8, and he was not going to the school from the past 3 years because of the stress, because of the anxiety that he used to get. And the moment of time his parents bring to me, I was in my OPD, the child was committing suicide. It was the time that he was about to jump out of the balcony, and the parents just get hold of him and they bring to me. Then we started the therapy sessions, and I would say that within 3 months the child started get back to the school again. He topped the school in that year, and right now he is working, he is completing his graduation, he is doing very much fine. And I would say that almost every month their parents send me one message that they are very grateful to me because I have literally saved their life. So when I was working with that child, I realized that yes, definitely, if we are there to help those students, we can definitely change their lives. So yes, psychology and our roles is definitely something that it's very much important for those who actually need the help, and also who realizes that when is the correct time to take the help.
Truly. That's
So, ma'am, how does stigma prevent young ones for therapy and counseling?
Yes, so yes, stigma is still around there, and I would say that it is going less and less these days. So after the COVID, people from all the ages are now coming up, reaching up to our OPDs. It's almost full every day because the stigma is going down, but still it is there. People come, they say that, ma'am, I don't want to tell to my relatives, to my friends that I'm taking the therapy session, but definitely I'm feeling better coming here, meeting you, taking the guidance, but we don't want to share with them because we don't know how they will feel. They may say कि आप psychologist के पास क्यों जा रहे हो? They may say that आप पागल हो क्या? And so their stigmas are still there, but now because this we do a lot of workshops, we do a lot of mental health awareness programs. So this now, yes, people are becoming more and more aware about it. They are now trying to reach out for help as much they as can, but yes, the stigma is still there, but I would say it's still a journey that we have to cross upon for sure.
Ma'am, I really wanted to, have that conversation with you, that what are some early signs that parents or teachers, because students mostly spend their time in school and, they get their personal time to share their sadness and all. So what are the early signs that parents or teachers should look and take care of their child?
Okay, so I would say as a parent or as a teacher, because these are the two individuals who plays a very important role into a student's life, or these initial years when I am in the first grade till the 12th grade. These years are very crucial for each student. So I would say some of the initial signs is any changes in the child's behavior. Let's say socially, if my child used to be a very social person, बाहर जाना, लोगों से मिलना, birthday parties में जाना अच्छा लगता था, but now I don't feel like going out. As a child, I would say to my mother that no, mama, I don't want to go. I'll just stay in the room. I have to do my homework. I'll make an excuse not to go out. Similarly, in the school, the teachers can notice that previously this child used to be participative in all the activities. So like all the extracurricular activities. Now every time the teachers, say that you need to participate in this activity, the student will make one or another excuse that, ma'am, I don't think I will be able to do it, or there are few things at my home I need to take care, or I need to take care of my academics, ma'am, I will not be able to. So the participation, there is a withdrawal that we are noticing. So one is this. Another is the that child is appearing lost. Zoning out is one of the important thing that we can notice in the class, that if there is a class of 50 students, we are sitting in one student who is zoning out most of the time, not talking to the other students, not involving with others, zoning out, अपने आप में lost है, गुम लग रहा है, दूसरे बच्चों से नहीं ज़्यादा बात कर रहा है. That can also be one of the sign. Another sign is sudden decrease in the academics. So one is that as a student, I have the low potential. I don't have that much potential that I can score, let's say 96, 98. But previously the child has that potential, and now suddenly that potential has reduced. It could be because X number of things happening at the house. It could be X number of things happening in the child's mental health issues that may be happening the child. So yes, there are a lot of visible signs. If we pay attention as teachers and as students, we can definitely provide them the help.
That's great.
Ma'am, any unique challenges faced by manipulating communities and mental health?
So unique challenges, I would say that because I'm still very young, so one of the challenge that I face, especially because I do marriage counseling as well, so when these marriage couples comes to us, they say that, ma'am, आपकी तो शादी नहीं हुई है, then how can we counsel, how can you counsel us? And then we say that, as a doctor, I don't have to get typhoid first to treat you, so that's okay. I am a marriage counselor, I have that expertise and I have that profession, so I can definitely help you out. And I usually give this challenge that let's take this one session, and after that session we'll see that if you require my help, that will be great, otherwise I'll refund your money, no problem. And definitely I would say that till now it's always been that they by the end they ask me that when we can get your next appointment, ma'am. So yeah, definitely.
That's so sweet. Ma'am, you have came here in 11 years. It's been a long journey for you. You were passed out as a student and now you're being here invited for the podcast. So how do you feel being invited? Like now I'm going to my school after so much long time. So how do you
Yes.
feel?
So it's definitely a great feeling, and I would say I do have a very hectic schedule. But at the moment when ma'am asked me to come here and meet, so I would cancelled everything for today, and I said that let's go, because this is definitely I was seeking out, and it's definitely a great pleasure to be here back into the same school, into the same building. My teachers are here who used to teach me, so definitely it's a great feeling, and I'm feeling very proud. My father is also here, so yes, definitely it was a very great feeling, and I'm still feeling very proud to be here back.
Ma'am, any wish you want to advise young ones for mental health?
Yes, so I would advise all the youngs as well as the adults that please pay attention to your mental health. Your success in the life is clearly dependent upon your mental health. As you consider that physical health is important, if you have viral, you have fever, you go to the physician, you have any mental health concern, if you're noticing any major concerns as well, minor or major, please go seek out help, take out advice for the professional, from the professional for your mental health, because you can live your life if your mental health is fine. Otherwise you may ruin your life because of that one stigma, that what will others say. So please move out of this stigma and live your life to the fullest. Take care of yourself, take care of your mental health.
Ma'am, I also want to know that, some families are there or some students are there who really want that therapy session or daily motivation. So, but they cannot afford those sessions. So, what should they do or what they look for? Like, they cannot afford the expensive therapy sessions from the hospitals, and also what should they do?
So first of all, I would say that there are a lot of government as well as a lot of hospitals. In fact, our hospital as well do free mental health helplines available that they can reach out to. First of all, in case of any emergency, so we also, as in Fortis also, we have 24/7 emergency helpline available. Other government organizations also do that, so they can reach out to that. Another thing, on a personal level, what you can do, at least try to share as much as you can with the family members, with your friends, with the communities where you live, with in the social circle. Sure, don't keep it inside yourself, because the more you keep to self, the more it's going to increase the burden, the more it's going to burden you, impact your mental health and also the physical health as well, definitely, because they both are linked together.
But then the same thing comes, they want to share something, but they are in the fear of being judged or the fear of being insulted comes to them, and then they keep everything inside them. Ki, let's do, I'll handle it myself only. I'm not going to share it to anyone. So what is the solution of that one thing?
So see, it's a solution to this is the change of perspective. In all the, let's say there are 5 members in the family, if one person is understanding that there are mental health concerns, but another persons are not understanding that, ज़्यादा मत सोचो, overthinking मत करो, पढ़ाई कर लो बैठ के, right? अगर वो नहीं understand कर रहे हैं, they are not understanding the need for it, then that person is definitely going to suffer. What we need to do and what we are trying to do our best here is that change the perspectives of everyone. That's why we do this parental workshops, जहाँ पे हम parents को understand कराते हैं that it's not the same generation जो पहले होती थी. पहले every time we do this parental workshops, parents say that हमारे टाइम में तो थप्पड़ मार के बच्चे कर लेते थे, आजकल बच्चों को थप्पड़ मारो तो वो सुसाइड कर लेते हैं, तो हमारी तो गलती नहीं है. Now we need to understand, the parents need to understand that generation was very different. Those emotions, the way they used to process is very different, and this generation is very different. They are very sensitive. They will not be able to take up those things. So if we are upgrading ourselves, we are upgrading everything, technology is improving, so we do have to improve ourselves as well. So yes, the family needs to be understanding all those things, and a person also. So if I take the initiative, let's say if I try to make them understand every day, at least one day will come, then they will understand or they will realize. I'll quote one example. So one of the students, he was convincing his parents from the past 2 years that I need to meet a psychologist. The parents were denying that no, we will not take you to the psychologist. There is no need. आप बस बहाना बना रहे हो. You don't need anything. You don't have any mental health concern. The child was, keep on doing it for the 2 years, and then finally last month they come to me and we done this assessment for this child, and this child was having severe depression. एंड द पेरेंट्स सेड दैट हम तो अभी भी नहीं लेके आते मैम, अगर ये हमें 2 साल से पीछे नहीं पड़ा हुआ होता. So that students are now realizing that they need the help because they are reading, they are in the social media as well, over online as well, they are understanding. So yes, if we are consistent about it, definitely there is going to be a fight, but there will be some day where you win this race.
Hope so.
Yeah.
So that's all for today's episode. We hope to enjoy listening Dr. Sonam Chaudhary's thoughts and experiences.
Thank you so much everyone for inviting me here.
Ma'am, it's been a great pleasure to have you here on this show. So guys, don't forget to subscribe and share our podcast. Thank you.